Spoon here, bringing you a quick review of the Hot Wheels Elite Back to the Future 1/18th time machine. Now, I'm just going to say here, this is obviously designed from the second Back to the Future movie because it's got the with Mr. Fusion on the box, and you can see it if you know your differences in the time machines. Plus, it comes with a little bonus hoverboard, which was, of course, featured from the second movie. This is going to be kind of a little bit of a unboxing slash toy review. So let's take a look at the box. Alright, it's got a little bio there of the time machine itself. Now, looking at this box in general, I have to say, you know, it's in size comparison to the Tim Burton Batman Returns Batmobile, which I have, instead of so much the Ecto-1 or Ecto-1 1A from the Ghostbusters movies. It just seems a little bit smaller, so I'll take a look at it and see what I have to say when I actually get it opened up here. But the box it has the standard black and silver kind of styling, just some pictures on the front. Nothing too fancy, something that looks a little bit more potentially high-end. And overall, I'd have to say it's probably about 2 pounds. Alright. Taped on the edge there, just there. Box is a nice sturdy cardboard, as you can see as I pull out the styrofoam insert here. Okay, we have the top of the styrofoam insert there, and the detail, phenomenal on this thing. I've had one of the Diamond Select ones in the past. It wasn't so bad with the working lights and all that. It's neat. Little protection cap for the Mr. Fusion there. Nice little touch. Okay, well, next step is to get this puppy out of here. Which usually involves a screwdriver, getting in there, getting that out. So let's just find a small little Phillips. Really have here. Just tipped it and whatever's in here came out, so let's take a look at that. I think that might have actually come out of the hood of the car. Now, I do save all these components actually for the day that'll come when I need to package them back up, store them. Okay, and let's take a look at what this is. Yeah, it's the hoverboard. I didn't even think about that. Wrapped up in there. Well, that's going to stay out because that's going to go on display with the whole piece now, doesn't it? Like I said, when I tipped it upside down, I actually think it was stuffed inside here, if I can finagle that open. styrofoam insert back in the box. Oh, should have gotten that. Now this band is on here. This will not go without a slight fight, so no need in really holding on to that for future purposes, so I'll take the quick route. That was just to keep the doors from banging on each, from the edges in the box there. Read it the way it's supposed to be read. Even says Mattel. Which, of course, makes Hot Wheels, so no big surprise there that they were able to accurately get the hoverboard in there with their name on there. Now, let's take a look at all this here. All the bells and whistles. Of course, it rolls quite nicely here. GMC logo. At the side here. Very fine detailing in the windshield wipers there. And as I already pointed out before, this opens up, can stay up, basically just storage compartment. Let's take a look in there. Well, this is pretty neat. Catch it just right, you can see the actual interior in the flux capacitor there. If you don't know what a flux capacitor is, I don't know why you're watching this video, so I digress. Better view of the interior, the upholstery on the cushions, time circuits, actual clock mounted to the... Now these wires here, I have a feeling if I touch them too much I might break them. That's where JB Weld might come in handy, because sometimes I'm all thumbs when it comes to this. Now this is the fun part. Oh. Now, people might have to correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't know if this is the actual license plate from the second movie, because I do know that the classic license plate is out of time, if there was a reason that they couldn't actually use that in this presentation of their vehicle. Say this is spiffy looking thing here. Just kind of taking it all in. Now I kind of knew this wasn't going to be like this, but my overall biggest disappointment. Now those turn just like any other car would, but there's not a mechanism, by the looks of it, to make them look like they're flying. And that would be my biggest complaint on having Back to the Future 2 model and not have hover conversion. So, yep, see, there, right there. Hit that, that'll be a quick touch up. Very delicate. Every time I do something like this, you can see where the glue let loose on this piece. So be careful with that. Actually, it's got a little mount in there. You can see where it actually snaps in, and they use some adhesive to just mount it in. Well, I'll take advantage of this time here. Little actually reflective sticker for the mirror there. Let's see if I can actually get this back on here. I can always just use a little bit of my own adhesive to get it. Now, it'll prove challenging with that broken off because that's the easiest way to get the door open, as you see me fumbling around with it there. Told you earlier, I expected to break something in this review. It just wouldn't be a review like this if I didn't, quite frankly. Yeah, I did have it right there. Yeah, it will need adhesive, because even though the little peg fits in there, it doesn't stay. I just thought it was going to be these wires to be the first to go. Just poke and prod at them there. Okay, that's pretty cool. We have the opening Mr. Fusion. So, okay. That latch actually pulls out there. You can see what my thumb is doing. Close it. Remove this, and it'll open again. Let's keep it like that. Let's actually try to take a closer look at the driver's side here. Steering wheel actually does move the car wheels, so that's pretty cool that they do that. I think all of them that I have do that. Now, all in all, we're looking at this piece, and you know, it's about a foot long, maybe a little bit. Hard to tell. So it's roughly 12 inches in length. Not too space consuming there. Well, there's just a quick first impression and review of the Hot Wheels Elite Back to the Future time machine. And like I proved here, yes, there are parts that are delicate. This didn't take much. This snapped off pretty easy just trying to open up the door. So I'll peg it in, a little dab of super glue, get that taken care of. Now the price point on these is starting to climb because they are pretty much done being made, discontinued from Mattel. So I wanted to snatch it up finally. I'd been watching it for a while. I'm Spoon, your action figure aficionado. And in this case, not quite keeping it mint, but trying. Catch you in my next review.